What's good, everyone? Put another banger. Today's video is gonna hit different. So if you clicked on this video, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want. Go check out my other videos because there's more tea deeper in the page. Okay. If you want to build a connection with me virtually, just go back to day one of my videos. Go check out my shorts. You know what I'm saying? This video is titled "Stay Away from Still People." Okay, that's the whole bang right there. Now, if you don't know what I mean by still, let me break it down for you. They still hating. They still take you as a joke. They still gossiping. They still talking to you behind your back. They still don't have no goals. They still ain't opening their Bible. They still ain't getting closer to God. All right. They still stuck in the past. They still can't build a future in the present moment. Wait, that came out wrong. If someone is stuck in the past, you cannot build a future with them. That's what meant to come out my mouth. But the whole moral of this video is stay away from still people who still doing things that don't serve them purpose or that don't serve you purpose. Who still be laughing in your face and talking behind your back. Who still don't take you serious. They take you as a joke. The growth that you got going on for yourself, the new beginnings, you know, the ambitions, the self-drive, you know, stay away from people who's just still playing around in life, who's still stuck back there and try to bring you back there with them. That's dangerous. You can't be around these people. You got to stay away from the still people. They still not taking their life serious. They still cheating on their girl. Still cheating on their boyfriend. They still going out clubbing every weekend. They still drinking daily, drinking every weekend. It's like, what's the fun and stuff if you do it every day? You know what I always told myself? What's the fun in wearing Jordans when everybody wears J's? Everybody gets the new drop. So what is the whole fun of that? When everybody's doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. Everybody else is following the trend. Stay away from people who still follows the trend. Be the trend setter. You know what I'm saying? We need more people like that in life. And it starts with you. You clicked on this video. You know, you want to stay away from still people who still hating on you, still talking negative, still thinking negative. They still self-doubt. They still be overthinking about certain stuff. You know, my end, it's not natural to overthink, okay? Because the way that I overthink, if I can come out of the state of overthinking in a negative way to overthinking in a positive way, I have alchemized all my negativity and all my road blockages in life, and I alchemized that to, okay, how can I do better? How can I make this better for myself? How can I come out of this situation thinking better, doing better, and feeling better? You know? So now when I overthink, it's not a bad overthinking. It's a good overthinking. When I get hit with a problem, I try to find a solution real quick. Stay away from people who overthink in a negative way, because then they're going to put their self-limitations on you and tell you what you should be doing or how you should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So stay away from these people. It's toxic. You keep allowing these new people you keep allowing these old people in your new life. And that's why you can't get blessed with the certain things you're supposed to be blessed with today. That's why it's a procrastination. It's a stagnant energy over your life and over your purpose, because you keep staying around these still people. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the still people. They still be self-doubting. They still doubting you. They still playing games. They still talking about hoes. You know what I'm saying? They still effing women. They still disrespecting their mother and their father. They still don't got a job. All right? And just because you got a job don't mean you're working. Okay? We all got jobs. And I said it wrong. I meant to say just because you don't got a job don't mean you're not working. We always working. So stay away from people who not always working. Stay away from those people. They still not working. They're not working on themselves. They're not working on their livelihood. They're not working on their goals. They're not working on their relationship with God. They're not working on themselves. I think I already said that one. You know what I mean? You got to get it together. It's 2026. You going to keep watching these motivational videos or inspirational videos, or you going to get up and actually stay away from these still people? You got to go MIA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to actually go missing in the action. That's what MIA stands for. Missing for the M. N is I. Action is A. You got to go MIA. Missing in action. Wherever the action's at, go missing. It took me a lot to go missing from the action. I got into an accident October 31st, 2025. So approximately, it was last year, but it was about like, what, 4 months ago? I got into a whole accident. It took me to get into an accident, to break 2 places of my spine, to have a corneal abrasion, a fractured nose, on the passenger side of someone who was intoxicated, to stay away from the action. It took me all of that. And I don't want you to be a person where you got to go through pain and suffering just to stay MIA, just to become MIA, missing in action, missing where all the action at. It's not cool. You don't got to be where everybody else is at. Those are the still people, still going out, still drinking, still doing shit. Me and my ex-friend, whatever you want to call it, homegirl, ex-homegirl, I don't know. We was at a bar one night. We was having a time, we was having fun. It was time for us to leave. I was drinking, she was drinking. I wasn't fully coherent, okay? I wasn't drunk, but I was feeling good. You know what I mean? And it was her truck. And I was like, yo, you want me to drive? Like, she like, no, I'm good. I got it. Cool. Mind you, I only knew the girl for like a month. We just had started chilling. So I don't really know her for real. And I feel like you'll never really know somebody. You always you just be always getting to know them. Because when you think you know somebody, the relationship is over. So, you know, I don't know her, so I don't know her limits for real. And mind you, I'm intoxicated too. So I'm not really coherent as we should be. You know what I mean? Made a dumb decision. You know, and this is a lesson that I've learned from. I'm telling people my chaos, my cons, but I don't care if I get judged for them. You know what? Because God forgave me, and God's not judged me for it. And honestly, I didn't do nothing wrong. I was a passenger. Like I said, I was telling her not to drive. I was like, yo, let me drive. Let me just. She said, no, I'm good. Right? I said it like 10 times. She done hit 2 curves. I'm like, yo, pull over, let me just. She's like, I'm good. I was like, all right. I trusted her. Why? Because she told me she was good. You know, it's 2 types of people. Trust somebody until they break it, or don't trust nobody until they earn it. I'm a type of person, I'll trust you until you break it. Broke my trust. She broke my trust. You know what I mean? Crashed the car, crashed us in the car. I done fractured my spine in 2 spots. I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I damn near couldn't talk because I was in so much pain. I was in the hospital for a weekend. I was in the ICU, a lot of stuff, right? And that's because I was in the action. I wasn't MIA from the action. I was still staying around these still people. I was still doing stuff. I was still going to the bars. I had to stop all of that. You know what I'm saying? So stay away from these still people. People don't learn their lesson until it's too late. And I'm living proof like I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? I learned my lesson. And we live and we learn. And I'm not condemning her. You know, it's love from a distance. It's nothing bad at all. You know, but sometimes things happen and we have to learn from it. But you got to stay away from still people who's still doing stuff, who's still in the mix, who's still partying, who still just don't give a F about you, or they don't care about what you got going on. They just want to see you right here with them or even lower than them. The moment you decide to separate, to elevate, they bash you for it. Stay away from these still people. They still hating. They still don't like you because you want to change. These are the lessons that I had to learn, you know, and I think that concludes this video. And if you watch this video all the way to 10 minutes, I appreciate you. And I hope that I was able to help you in any type of way, some way. My name is Jayla Marrero, and I am the founder of The Positive Perspective. You know, that's what my channel is about, the positive perspective. Taking everything that we see negative and shifting it into a positive perspective. Shifting our minds, shifting our perspective, our perception of things, and just making everything positive. You know, turning the negative situations that I've been through and giving it a bright light to shine, so y'all can be like, you know, Jayla not perfect either. Jayla did stuff, been through stuff, and you know, she could shift her mind and her lifestyle, then I could too. That's what this whole thing is about, to build a connection. You know, like I always say, I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day and your life to watch me when you don't even got to be here. You know, this is a choice. This is an option. We have a free will, and I really appreciate it for you watching this video. You know what I mean? But like I said, stay away from still people, man. Still people will have you still stuck in the same spot that you are at. All right? Even yourself. You can hinder yourself from growth too. It's really a you versus you thing. You know what I mean? You can't blame nobody else but yourself. So if you keep being around these still people, you got to look at myself and be like, well, I'm still doing it. I'm still around these people. Like, but much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching, you know. Stay tuned for more videos. I got more heat coming out. Peace.